Hi everybody, this is Y with Shenanigans with the Burgs. I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're returning, thank you, and if you're new, welcome, welcome. Hi guys, Y here, Shenanigans with the Burgs. I'm going to do a little diamond painting this morning before I get ready to go to work. If I move this over here, then it's in the way. There we go. I hope you can still see this. So I am still working on Sloth Puzzle. I am about halfway finished now. I am loving how it's turning out. It is a beautiful canvas. Yeah, I hope that you can see this. All right, so I'm working on this section right here. I started it last night on the Zoom and then decided that I did not want to get another color out, so I put a release paper on it and went off to bed. Oh my goodness, I just lost. There it is. All right. So now I'm working on N. N is number 31. So how is everybody? Oh my goodness. I hope you are having a great week. As of the recording of this video, it is Thursday the 27th, which is National Spanish Paella Day. Yeah, it's not what I'm having today, but it is National Paella Day today, Thursday, the 27th of March. So this video will probably go out tomorrow. And tomorrow is National Something on a Stick Day. So it could be a popsicle or a corn dog or something of that nature. So when this video is uploaded, it will be National Something on a Stick Day. Yeah, probably be a popsicle for me because that's one way that I can get my fluid intake without feeling like I'm drinking. Yeah. So I have lost way too much weight. So I'm not sure what we can do about it. I don't want to go back to old bad eating habits. So I don't know. It's just been a problem. I think I am done with the Monjaro. I just don't think I need it. So I'm not going to take it anymore. The weight loss surgeon wants me to go have some more tests run. Yeah. Not sure how I feel about that. I'm thinking about seeing a surgeon about having some skin removal done for medical reasons, not because I want to do it, but I'm having some issues with the sagging skin in a couple of places. So I think that it will be covered by my insurance because it's medically necessary. We shall see what happens. So I got another shirt in the mail yesterday, another diamond painting shirt. And it says, I make pretty things one diamond at a time. Yeah, how about that? I love it. I love all my diamond painting shirts. I think I had 6 or 7 of them on my last live. So if you want to see them, you can go and check out my last live video. I got a Temu order with a bunch of them in it. Yesterday was a happy mail day because I also got my key tag, my Dopey Challenge Run Disney key tag. Super excited about this. I'm going to put it on my suitcase. Yeah, very, very excited about it. My husband had one that our daughter gave him when he ran his first Dopey Challenge, but I didn't have one. So I'm very excited to now be able to add that to my suitcase because I have completed the Dopey Challenge. Oh, I got some new pretty spring nails on. Did those yesterday. Yeah, I really like them. Me and my nails. Yep. I'm forever putting new ones on. Got to try to be festive with the nails. Festive, festive. So this is an older Diamond Art Club canvas, and I am not upset with it. I am not unhappy with it. I am truly enjoying it. Could have something to do with the fact that I love sloths. Sloth is my spirit animal. And this one is just, it's colorful and fun, and I truly enjoy it. So it has been a fun little D-stash that I picked up. I picked up a couple more little D-stashes that'll be here probably sometime next week. I think I got 3, 4, 2 different places. Because like I need another canvas, like I need another hole in my head. But I think then I'm going to go on a no-buy for the rest of the year because I have so much going on. So we have races to run. I have 2 conventions at work, one in July, one in August, and then we have the Cropping in the Kingdom, August and September, the last week of August into September. And then we have races in October, November, and December. Yeah, I'm just going to be really busy. So I think I just don't need to even look. I don't even need to open the email. Just don't even look, because out of sight, out of mind. And I just really don't need another. I can work on what I have. I have over 140 in my stash. I don't need any more at all. So I just need to finish what I have. I think I'm going to take some to Hobby Lobby and have them dry mounted. I have them rolled up downstairs. And I think if I got them dry mounted, I could store them standing up until I decide what to do with them. And they would take less room. So I think I will do that. A couple of people have done videos of having their art dry mounted. So I think I'm going to try it with just a few to see how I like it. I have been dabbling in framing my own artwork, and what I've been doing is going around to thrift stores and picking up frames that are relatively inexpensive, like nice frames. And then I was framing them myself, but then I've run out of wall space, and that's a problem too. So I think if I just dry mount them, I could store them standing upward, and then I could just go through and get, oh, okay, we'll hang this one for this season and this one for this season. And I do want to put some Disney in the spare room downstairs. That requires some thought. So I don't know if I want to have them framed or just dry mount them and I'll frame them myself. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it yet. But that is my plan. Several of the rolled paintings down there will go in the room that they're in. They just need to be either framed or dry mounted. So tell me in the comments, what do y'all do with your finished canvases? Do you keep them? Do you dry mount them? Do you frame them? Do you seal them? What do you do with your finished artwork? Because I have so many finished canvases, I just don't even know what to do with them anymore. like over 100. I have over 100 finished canvases. I just don't know what to do. I mean, that are rolled that I haven't done anything with yet. 32 was number 4. How many of you have done that? Like I pick out my vial and then I forget what number, what symbol, and then you see a color that looks really similar, and then you start adding them and you realize you are putting them in the wrong symbol. Anyway, so I leave the bottle out right here so that if I get talking and I'm like not realizing, I can go, oh, that's right. I was working on number 4. And all of my bottles are just 1 through however many are in the container. This one happens to have 60. This canvas only has 49 colors, so I only used 49 of the 60. But then I use the legend and I'm like, okay, this symbol is such and such, and it is number whatever. That way I don't have to put stickers on my bottles anymore. I just use the number system. It works really well for me. And you can reuse them and you don't have to worry about pulling the stickers off, because that can be cumbersome to try to get all of the sticky stuff off the bottles. And so I just choose to do it this way. So I do everything by the number, not the DMC code or the symbol, just by the number. All right, so next will be 3 is 33. So yeah, today is going to be one of those days. I woke up with awful, awful stomachache. I think it's from the Manjaro. I did do a shot of Manjaro on Friday. Tomorrow would be the next shot day, but they're weaning me off, so I won't do it again for another week. I think I might just not do it at all. I think I might just let it go, which is kind of sad because I have 6 shots left in the refrigerator that I paid a good amount of money for, and now they are going to go to waste. So yeah, that's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But I just don't think I need it. I have lost so much weight. So it's funny how the GLP-1 did not work for me to lose any weight. It did not do anything. But now that I have had the weight loss surgery, it is, well, we're not sure if that's what's causing it, but the weight loss is not stopping. It's been 15 months and I am still losing weight to the point where if I go and have the skin removed, I'm probably going to be grossly underweight. And that's not good either. I will say that I am pretty active. We are runners. We've kind of taken it easy the last few weeks, or should I say the last 2 months, because, you know, we trained so hard for that dopey challenge. And so we're giving ourselves a little grace right now. So I'm probably not losing as fast as I would have. But if I go and have the skin removed, I'll drop another 10 pounds easily. I don't know that I can afford to drop 10 more pounds. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I certainly wasn't talking like this 15 months ago. I was like, oh, please just let this weight come off. And then there's this. But, you know, first world problems, I suppose. So if you're interested in my weight loss journey, I do have a playlist. It's called To Wonderland. And I started vlogging my experience at the beginning. So it is feelings that I had of apprehension and nerves and whatnot. And then the day before surgery, the day of surgery, and after. And it's slowed way down now because there's really nothing to report other than weight loss has gone really well. I am healthy, healthy, healthy. All of my doctors um, are amazed because all of my chronic conditions were corrected with surgery. So I no longer have chronic kidney disease. I no longer have diabetes. I no longer have hypertension. I will, however, always have heart disease because I did have a heart attack. My back fixed itself to the point that I don't need the additional surgery to my back, which is very good news because the surgeon did say if I had this surgery that I would not run again. So there's that. And running is what I did to stop smoking, and I don't want to smoke again. Where I really don't think that I would smoke again, but you never know. When I had the broken back, my fear was that I would want to smoke, and I did not. So that was a good thing. That is like this little teeny piece of a drill. There we go. Got it. So I do have some trash in here, and it's more like little pieces of trash. It's not too bad, but when little pieces of it land on your canvas, then you've got to pick it up, otherwise the drills won't fit. They won't sit down perfect. That's a problem. But other than it's a round drill, I normally do square. I prefer square, but if the canvas isn't available in square, I'm not opposed to doing a round. I just am not the biggest fan. I'm going to open my window. Get some light in here. Not sure what kind of day we're supposed to have today. Let me look and see. All right, weather. Well, it's not going to be as warm today. It's going to be 62 degrees and mostly sunny. We've been in the 70s, so Saturday we're going to be 78 degrees. Saturday we are running a 10K just because, and then we're going to grill steaks out on the grill. And then because we only eat steak after we run at least a 10K. So we're running a 10K as a training run because on the 12th we're running the Monument Avenue. Ooh, get it out, Yvonne. The Monument Avenue 10K. Yeah, that's going to be so much fun. I'm in such better shape. Last year I couldn't run it because I had a broken back, and so I was a spectator. I'm sorry, last year I didn't run it because I was only a few months out of weight loss surgery, and I had not lost enough weight for my back not to be broken. So I spectated and had a blast, had an absolute blast. My friend and I spectated at the finish line while our husbands walked. They just walked it. And this year I am going to run it, and I'm going to do the best I've ever done for a 10K because I am in better shape now than I have ever been. So when I say I'm going to run, I mean that we are going to use the Galloway run, walk, run method, which is you walk for a certain amount of time and then you run for a certain amount of time. You walk for a certain amount of time and you run for a certain amount of time. This method can help you get through a race virtually injury-free and with less exhaustion. So that's what we're doing. This year it will be fun. It will be different. And then I think that's our last race before we start back up in September for the Hero 9/11 Heroes run. So that is the plan. But we have training and we want to run 2 5Ks and a 10K every week. So we do a lot of running. All right, that piece of trash was under my nail. All right, number 5. Where am I? On top of, all of the traveling that I'm going to do, hubby's not going with me when I go to Tampa this year. So I've invited a friend from Tampa to actually meet up with me and go to the fancy dinners with me. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. It is really going to be a good time. And then I go from Tampa to Orlando for the cropping in the kingdom. Only I won't be cropping. I'll be diamond painting. And my friend Jen Paints with Diamonds is going with me. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. Actually, she's meeting me in Tampa because I'll already be there. And then we're going to rent a car to drive to Orlando because my flight back home is out of Tampa. So we will drive to Orlando and then we will go to the retreat and then drive back to Orlando to fly home. Yeah. I mean, drive back to Tampa. Oh my goodness. So I'm flying in and out of Tampa, but we have to get from Tampa to Orlando. So we're going to rent, I missed a whole section. So we're going to rent a car at Tampa International Airport, drive to Orlando, and then drive back to Tampa to hop on our plane. So I will have to take a lot of luggage with me because I have the National Convention. I'll be there for a week. Then I also have 2 fancy dinners. So there's black tie dress for 2 dinners. And then a week in Orlando, which is going to be more comfy clothes. And then all my diamond painting stuff. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how I pack. I think it'll be fine, but it will be interesting to see how that is going to play out. Yeah, that bottle was a little full. Just a little full. So I'm using release papers that I got on Amazon. They are not as good as, say, Crashly or Lewena's, but they do the trick. They're a little larger than Crashly's. I love both. It's Lewena's and Crashly's release papers. Like, oh, I absolutely adore them. And then Jenny Rose also has amazing release papers. So yeah, release papers are a good thing. Be careful. Don't use, I made that mistake. Like some people just buy parchment paper, and you have to be very careful with parchment paper because not all parchment papers are the same. And the parchment paper from the Dollar Tree will stick to your canvas. Like you won't be able to get it off. It is awful. So just word to the wise there. If you try it just a little tiny bit. The issue I had was I put it on there and it could be on there for a while. And then I missed the whole spot again. It could be on there for a while, so it has time to really adhere. And that's not always a good thing. Where the release papers that are sold as release papers will release from your diamond painting. But I have, and I don't know if any of you have ever done this, but I will be diamond painting away and my husband will bring me the mail, say. And so I set the mail down on my table, not thinking about it. And I set, or worse than mail actually, is like paper towel. You'll set it down and forget that you're not covered and it sticks to your canvas and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This is awful. I have paper stuck all over. All you have to do is take a baby wipe. I bought baby wipes from Aldi and I keep them behind me on the shelf. And when that happens, you just rub it with the baby wipe and get all the paper off. Let it dry and it will be sticky again. It's just amazing how that works because you would think that it would pull the sticky off too, but it doesn't. It just will take the paper. Sometimes you have to use a little elbow grease to get the paper off, but it will work. It will work. All right, so that is all of the Y's. I mean, all of the red arrows. Now I can go to the Y's. Lots of traffic on our road today. We live in like on a cul-de-sac street, but it's an L shape, so there's a cul-de-sac in the L, in the elbow. But we don't get a whole lot of traffic. Today, there seems to be an awful lot of traffic on our road. Kind of crazy. I don't know why. It's just weird. One of those weird, odd things that happen. Lots of traffic. So have any of you taken advantage of the clearance at Hobby Lobby? I did a video of my haul several weeks ago. I happened to get there like on the day that they did the clearance stickers, I guess, because I got like $360 worth of clearance for $360 worth of diamond paintings, Diamond Dots, Leisure Art, and Diamond Art Club for $86. I absolutely was in heaven that I actually got it, because every time people would start posting all their clearance, I'd get there and there's nothing at all. So now I have learned that the West Coast gets their clearance before the East Coast. So I have friends on the West Coast now, and when they tell me that they got their clearance, I know to start checking mine, because that's how it happened for me this time. I was so excited. All right, I missed a 7 here. 29. And that is a 7. I missed 4 4s. That is 32. So let's talk putty. Do you use the wax that came in your kit, or do you use putty that you have purchased from somebody on Amazon? Etsy. What do you do for wax or putty? I can tell you that I was just a wax out of the kit girl for the longest time. I've tried a bunch of putties. I'm not a huge fan of the soft putties, but I am a huge fan of, where'd it go? Where did it go? Let me see. I just used it. Well, that could be a problem. Let me move my coffee. That is my pen, my scissors, my tweezers, my little scissors. Oh, wow. Oh, there it is. Okay. I am a huge, huge fan of Alien Putty. My favorite, I have several Alien Putties. My favorite is the original blue. That is the best ever. There was a time when it was really, really wet here and I was unable to get this putty to work well for me. So there was a short time where I was using Joy's putty. Come on. And it worked well for me at that time. Prefer not to use those soft putties because they always come with scented, and I'm not a huge scent person at all. So I find myself going back to the Alien Putty, the original blue, because it's virtually unscented and I can put it in my pen and it will stay for a couple of weeks. And I'm a pretty hard presser, and for something to stay in my pen for that long is, you just can't beat that. So that's what I use. Putty is a personal choice. Everybody there's no right or wrong. It's whatever works for you. I know many of the people that come to my channel still just use the wax that comes with the kits. And as far as pens go, again, that's another personal choice. I swore I was not going to go down the rabbit hole of purchasing pens. And now I have, oh my goodness, y'all. I have all of these that will fit. I have a whole bunch more because, I'm one of those people that got to try all the things. I have pens upon pens upon pens upon pens upon pens. I just have decided I don't need any more pens. I always use the same two anyways, so I don't know why I even took the time. I've never purchased a custom turned pen, one that I've never bought a blank, let me put it that way. I have purchased already turned pens, and from Lady Lath, and I have, and I love their pens from the co-op. And but I've never bought a blank. I've never had to have it sent to a turner and choose. I just have never done that. I have purchased off of D-Stash, people who have done that. But once I realized that I have all of those pens, I have more that I haven't even unwrapped to open to put in my container. I just don't need them for the amount of money that you spend on pens. I could buy more diamond paintings. It's a personal preference, though. I don't care if my pens match my canvas. Like, that's a big thing, I guess. You know, people have to have everything that matches, and I don't. My trash tray is just an acrylic little bowl. I did purchase a grinder because sometimes the drills are stuck together, and this is a cover minder trash container, but oh no, but I don't use it now that, oh, I mean, you can see that I have used it. Look at all those. But for the most part, I don't use it. So there's that. This was my original, and this is the one that I use. It fits inside my tape roll. Yeah, I love it. The other thing I found that I use way more than I thought I would are these sections by DP with sparklers, especially when I'm doing the perforated cover sheets from DAC, Diamond Art Club, for those who don't know what DAC is, because it helps me to know when the edge of the section is. These are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love them. So I'm very glad that I found and purchased those. They have their purpose. They're different, and but they have their purpose, and I just think they're neat. So I did get those. I got those with my code from Ticket to Ride. So I did finish my canvas for Ticket to Ride. So there's that. Super excited that I got that one done. I did the Grand Illusion, A Dreamer Designs. My song was Drops to Jupiter by Train, and it was a very fun event. I did not do a story because I just couldn't. I read other people's, and I was like, I just can't even compete. So I think that, oh, speaking of which, I did not vote for my second one yet. Oh my goodness. Let me find Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride. All right. Featured. Sponsors. Take the challenge. Challenge. Vote. All right. Let's see what we got here. 54 Italy. Choice 2. Choice 1 was number 205. And choice 2. All right, so I did finally get that done. I know that she asked me to, and I forgot. Number 12 is the 3 dots. So I did go in and do my, anyway, so I got these frames from, well, oh no, this is supposed to be R, from Kima at DP with Sparklers. So I am trying to purchase from small shops who are sponsors for my retreat here in Richmond in July. So I'm trying to support the people who are supporting me. So that is another reason why I ordered from Tmall at DP with Sparklers. So July retreat does have a couple of spaces available. Actually, it has a few spaces available. That's okay. It is July 16th through the 20th. That's a Wednesday at noon through Sunday at noon at the Drury Plaza in Richmond, or Glen. They call it Drury Plaza Richmond, but it's actually in Glen Allen, which is, it is Richmond. And and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been 2 years in the making for this one. We have a date for 2026, and that will be revealed to the participants for the 2025 first. And then registration will open the Sunday of the retreat for anyone who did not come to the retreat. So that will be listed. I have a Facebook group. It is RVA Sizzling Summer. You do have to answer a couple questions in order to join that group, but that's where all the information will be about this retreat and the next retreat when it goes public. So yeah, keep your eye out for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We can have 60 diamond painters. That's all they have a room for in the ballroom. So we'll have 60 diamond painters. Everybody gets their own 6-foot table, 6 foot by 2 foot table. Next year we may shorten the tables a hair so we can add more than 60 people. We will find out more about that as I see the ballroom with the tables in it. So we may have room for more next year. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. What I like about the Drury as a venue is so there's one cost for the retreat, and then hotel rooms are on your own. But this hotel has free breakfast. It's a little buffet breakfast for every registered guest, and so everyone that's in your room has to be a registered guest. And from 5:30 to 7:30 every night, they have what they call kickback, and it is heavy hors d'oeuvres. It's a meal. It's like dinner. So they have a salad bar, and they always have nachos, and they always have hot dogs and mac and cheese, and then they have a rotating bar of food. It could be a taco bar, it could be a pasta bar. It is just an amazing spread. And then also for every registered guest over 21, oh no, that was right. For every registered guest over 21 and over, for the kickback, you can get 3 adult beverages. Sodas are always included, but adult beverages for 3 per night. You can't save them up and do them all on one night. You have to do them 3 per night. And then, yeah, so I'm telling everybody, bring a large capacity beverage container. Think Stanley cup or water bottle. You can fill it up in the morning and get soda or water or juice or something. And then you can fill it up again at the kickback. So there's that. So that's one way to, because if I have the hotel keep water in the room with us, it's like really expensive. So I'm asking everybody to bring your own beverages. You can keep them in your room or under your table, and or you can just use the 10, or you can just use the get it in the morning method. I don't drink a whole lot because my stomach capacity doesn't allow me to drink a whole lot. So if I do that, that will work for me to do the morning, fill my water bottle. So I have a 32-ounce RVA Sizzling Summer bottle. I'll show it to you. It is the first annual RVA Sizzling Summer Diamond Painting Retreat. I love it. It is double walled with a straw, stainless steel. Yeah, I love it. So this is also available for sale on my storefront online. I will link that below, as well as my group for the retreat. And you can go take a look if you so wish. It is not required, but it's just a swag store for people who are coming. This is the first annual, so the first annual merchandise will only be available this year. And then the first annual will be taken off of the merchandise, and next year it will be different. Well, the logo will be the same. It just won't say first annual. So I need 18 again. So anyway, how long have we been on here? Oh, it's been a while. I guess it's time for me to go get ready. I have work to do. I have doctor's appointment to go have some tests done that I'm not super sure about. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be a day of deciding how to handle some things. So yeah, that is it for me today. Until next time, have a fab day, everybody. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Thank you for stopping by the channel. If you don't mind, on your way out, give it hit the thumbs up button. It sure does help. And if you want to be notified of future videos, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified the next time that there is a video on my channel. Also, leave me a comment. I love reading your comments. Have a fab day.